But Blumfest, if you guys don't know, Blumhouse has this every year. Sometimes they do it on just on Twitter. Some this year they decided to do it at New York Comic Con, and they just kind of do it like as their own mini announcements of things coming up. Some years it's cool, some years it's kind of lame. I think like one year they announced the Tyler Perry horror movie, and it never came out. Whatever happened to that Tyler Perry horror movie? It was so weird. Anyways, but I think this year they came out with some bangers. Before we go into this, though, there is one Blumhouse thing you guys have been wanting me to talk about, so let's get into it because I do need to shame Blumhouse. They were getting their butt kicked out of them because an article came out that Blumhouse here is partnering with M3GAN, an AI tool that can generate video clips 16 seconds in 1080p HD. Blumhouse has selected a group of filmmakers to test out the technology and provide feedback before its public debut. This is going to be the broken record of our industry, of all that. And you guys know, not a fan of AI. Don't like it. You should know why. It's not, when it's used as a tool to help you finish making a movie, as in cutting work for like VFX artists, the way the Spider-Verse movies do it, sure. When it's a situation like this, where it's literally creating video clips 16 seconds long, and they're trying to figure out how to make it longer so that they can do full-on movies or clips and cut corners like that, I think it's just gross. Because remember, the way AI creates this stuff is by stealing what's already created and then molding it into their own, which then is not creating new stuff. It's just reworking old things. So that sucks. And they were getting their butt kicked out of it for that. So I do want to acknowledge that. Blumhouse, don't do this because that's just dumb. But looking now onto the stuff they revealed during Blumfest, let's go down the list because we got a lot of stuff. First, let's talk about this new movie they announced, which I think sounds kind of interesting. They revealed a new movie called Drop. Let me see if I can pull it up here. All right, let me see. Blumhouse Drop. And the premise of it, I think, sounds interesting, you know? Sometimes Blumhouse movies are hit or miss, but this one actually sounded good. I'm trying to find the right plot synopsis here. It's going to be made by Christopher Landon, who was going to do the Scream 7 until he quit. But anyways, here are the poster, and then the plot of the movie is this new thriller from Happy Death Day director Christopher Landon and Blumhouse follows a woman on a date in a restaurant who is terrorized by a series of anonymous airdrops to her phone. I think that actually sounds kind of cool. You sometimes watch horror movies, and when they pull out TikTok or modern technology, it takes you out of the movie. But horror movies like this that kind of embrace the new tech and do something horrifying with it, I'm into that. I use AirDrop all the time, whether it's to send a photo to a relative or a friend who's nearby, or transfer data from my computer to my phone, or vice versa. AirDrop is a constant use in my household. But not to see a horror movie where you could be at a restaurant and then you just get an airdrop and it's just like, I don't know, a murder image or a picture of you from afar, something like that. I think that's creepy. And then the series, the whole night, so it just gets darker and darker, and you have to figure out who is this person. It says everyone's a suspect and she's in a restaurant. Hopefully it's not just the boyfriend. But that sounds like fun. I'm down for that. I like Christopher Landon. Hopefully that could be good. So they announced that movie. I'm on board for it. All right. Then the next thing they revealed, let me look at my list here, is the new Wolfman trailer, baby. Okay, we've been talking a lot about the Wolfman. If you don't know why, is because a couple of months ago, during Halloween Horror Nights, there we go, they decided to reveal Blumhouse's new Wolfman movie by having a guy in costume in front of the marquee, and everybody lost their minds. We know this won't be the complete finished product. There'll still be VFX and things like that. But people were like, this does not look like a wolf. This looks like a mutated hillbilly with some really long ears and nails. Someone give this guy a bath. It was kind of a disappointing look, and I'll admit I was not happy about it. But I am still looking forward to this movie because it is Lee Winnell. He made The Invisible Man, made the first Saw movie, wrote the first 3 Saw movies. He's done Upgrade and all that. So much stuff where I'm like, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. And yeah, in this new trailer, they also show what the wolf looks like. And it looks like we're just going to have to get used to that look. But they did drop a new trailer, and I think, wow. I think it actually looks pretty good. I'm trying to find the trailer here. Okay. So it is going to be a self-contained movie. It starts off with a family who get in a horrible car accident. It looks like they're like stuck in a tree somewhere. and they're trying to figure out how to get out of this car. Again, I can't play the whole thing because of copyright, but you guys know. And as they're trying to get out of this car accident that they're in, it looks like they're also being attacked by a wolf. And right here, you can see the dad gets slashed by the wolf. He gets slashed by the wolf. And that ends up becoming the whole premise of the movie. As they go inside this house, they're thinking the wolf is out there. They're like, come help us, please, the wolf. When the wolf is now inside the house, meaning it's becoming the dad. And that's kind of the interesting part. I theorized that maybe this movie was going to be more like Wolfman slash like Wolfman rabies. He gets attacked with the wolf and he slowly becomes it. And we do get moments of that. There's one really cool part of this trailer that made me instantly excited for it. So you can see the dad is starting to turn into the wolf. And then it's this sequence here. I'll play this part for you. Let me see. Okay, right here. The wife is trying to talk to him. And then you get the POV of what he hears.
Tell me.
It is so creepy. I'm like, that's actually a cool idea. We've never seen a Wolfman movie done that way, where they really slow burn the transformation of becoming a wolf, going from an intelligent human being to then your mind devolving into an animal and having animal instincts. Like, this is literally where he's like turning from a person to now an animal who cannot understand language, doesn't know what's going on. And I think that's going to make it such an interesting and refreshing look on the Wolfman, because then we'll finally get to understand how the wolf just goes crazy, starts attacking the family. I think it's cool. Someone said, talk to her. Someone said, talk to him. Anyways, from there, I think it's going to be pretty standard. They're going to try to they're going to be fighting back and forth on, do we kill daddy? Do we not? And plus, is that other wolf that attacked him going to be part of the movie as well? Like, did that wolf just disappear? I got to imagine it's still part of the movie. And here's where I want to zoom in on what the wolf is going to look like. So remember, this is what we were seeing. And a lot of people were like, no, that's not the final product. No, it's not going to be like that. Looking at the final photo here, I feel like, yeah, that's pretty much what we're getting. It looks almost identical. Now, obviously, this is with all the VFX and whatnot attached to it. I'm okay with it. I would have liked a better looking werewolf, but I think it's still cool. In fact, I forgot to add this to the doc. There was another werewolf movie that came out, which we'll talk about after this Blumhouse stuff, but remind me after this Blumhouse stuff, because there was another cool werewolf trailer that came out that actually has some badass looking werewolves. So I'm still looking forward to the movie because I think the premise and the way it's going about the plot sounds cool. Just not loving the design of the werewolf itself. But, if the movie's good, who cares, right? Let's see. And then from there, they finally gave us our first look at Five Nights at Freddy 2. So, at Blumhouse, they dropped this little magnificent little poster showing off Toy Freddy with the release date, December 5th, 2025. Now, there's already lots of debates online because looking at this thing, it is polished up, it is shiny, it is in your face, and these are going to be the new animatronics that they show off in the movie. Let me look them up for you. The toy animatronics, especially the Chica one, baby. Don't search up Toy Chica, guys. I learned the hard way. But they're supposed to look, that shiny and whatnot. A lot of these are fan renders, so forgive me about that, guys. But, looking like this, we've already seen set photos from the Jim Henson Corporation. Bonnie's very much going to look like that. Chica better look like that. Then we got Freddy. Mangle's going to be part of this movie. So, that's just going to be one of the set of the animatronics. And Freddy, looking at him here, the way he looks, I think he looks pretty identical. There's a lot of people going, no way that's real. No way that's a real animatronic. It looks like a render, like something computer generated. But no, I'm pretty sure this is real. Like this is the actual bot, and that's how it's going to look in the movie. And I think that's going to be crazy. Yeah. Oh, man, they're going to look so cool. And even apart from that, remember, we're still going to have the Withered animatronics also. Let me bring them up. Withered FNAF 2. These are also going to be part of the movie. All the Withered bots. This is what they look like. See, their counterparts from the first movie. And then, their counterparts from the first movie, and then what they're kind of going to be looking like in the second movie. I'm still curious how they're going to explain the lore and how that's going to make sense, because in the video game, the second one is a prequel, and I'm not thinking this movie's going to be a prequel. I'm pretty sure this is going to end up being how do I say it? A standard sequel, just probably with a lot of flashbacks in there. And yeah, like different location. That's what I'm hoping for. I would like a different location. That's what was part of also the games, but they haven't really explained that or what they're going to be doing with it. But I think it looks cool, man. I'm trying to see if I can find the photo of the actual stage where the fans got to see. Yeah, see, they got to look at it on the stage. Blumhouse was Blumhouse. Jason Blum was there. Everybody was there. They got excited. I'm still curious also how many people will actually show up. This is the pre-made version. I think Johnny Blocks posted this. It looks good. It looks good. I think Johnny also has all the other set photos that we've gotten over the past couple weeks. Let me go back to one of those. So that way you guys can see all the other animatronics. But honestly, I also could have wanted something better from that poster. I don't think it looks as professional as I would have liked. Dang, Johnny posts a lot because I can't find it. But I don't know. Does anybody else I don't know. I feel like kind of cheap. Just the two and then the red letters. Like, I kind of would have liked something more. I guess just as a teaser image to let you know about it. Kind of wanted something more from the poster, but I mean, still gives us a look at Freddy. And when they drop that poster with all of them there, that is going to be awesome. Like, remember when this photo came out and we were looking at it going, they don't look real. They look so fake, but we know they're real. Like, that's how good the Jem Henson Corporation is with this stuff. So I'm pumped for it. December. So with our first teaser, I wonder if we'd get it in December, like a year-long thing. If not, it's not going to be till summer, till June, probably like when M3GAN 2 comes out. And speaking of which, time to talk about some M3GAN 2. Some people said trailer tomorrow. They just started filming. I'm not even kidding. I think, no, they didn't. Matthew Lillard said he doesn't start filming till October 27th. So there is no footage to show off or anything like that. They have the animatronics made because they're about to start filming the movie. So this is how they made the photo, but they don't have any footage to show us right now. They just had that promotional image. But okay, that was cool. And then they finally gave us a little teaser for M3GAN. Let me see if I can pull that up here.
Hi, New York Comic Con. Miss me? Sadly, I couldn't be there because I'm slaying on set.
She's slaying on set. I have to pause it because of the music in the background.
For my killer new film, M3GAN 2.0. I've been upgraded. See you nerds in June. Gonna get it, gonna get it, gonna get it.
Dude, is it me or the animatronic looks a little creepy? Like, that was kind of creepy. So that was, of course, just a little teaser video that they filmed and whatnot. I'm excited for M3GAN 2. This comes out in June. And the M3GAN universe is an expanded universe because they did announce that little sex robot movie. I'm not kidding. Soulmate. Let me see if I can find it. Soulmate Blumhouse. This was a movie that no way was supposed to be part of the M3GAN universe, but then they attached it. M3GAN universe expands with erotic thriller Soulmate, dated for 2026. Oh, so it's going to come out a year after that. But that movie is... acquires an artificial intelligence android to cope with the loss of his recently deceased wife. In an attempt to create a truly sentient partner, he inadvertently turns a harmless love bot into a deadly soulmate. So there, if you wanted a M3GAN you could bang, just wait for Soulmate, like a normal person. But I'm also curious about the plot of this movie. Because there was someone who, I'm not going to say is all that credible, but My Time to Shine Hello did back up a rumor that we've been hearing about M3GAN. They responded to my tweet where I was like, I can't wait to see M3GAN killing some people again. And she said, actually, she's the hero this time around, which backs up the rumor we've been hearing about M3GAN 2.0, that this time around, M3GAN is actually going to turn into the good guy. That, I don't know if you remember when you saw M3GAN, there was a company trying to steal, there was like a mole inside the company that was constantly stealing ideas and feeding them to other companies. There was somebody in the movie who stole the coding of M3GAN, and it looks like they were getting ready to sell it to another company. Since M3GAN is evil, that company probably took the coding, is making their own doll, and that doll's going to go evil, and that doll's going to go after the family from the first movie, and M3GAN, wanting to protect her friend, is now going to become the good guy fighting this doll. So M3GAN, it doesn't look like she'll be killing people this time around. They'll be making her the good guy, which I'm not against. I like me a killer doll, but that could be fun, M3GAN versus Chucky. they already established they're in separate universes, but it would be fun. It would be fun if they did that. Yeah, it's basically T2. Exactly. It's Terminator 2, where Arnold goes from the bad guy to then becoming the hero. It worked for Terminator. I guess it could work for M3GAN. So I'm looking forward to that. We'll see how that goes. All right, that was the Blumfest. So you guys gotta let me know, what did you like the most from the Blumhouse announcements and whatnot, and what you liked and what you thought was good. Obviously, it's gonna be the FNAF 2 look. Hopefully, in the next couple of weeks, we get some more looks at that stuff.